Hello, 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 Pisces. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who are brand new, my name is Patty. I'm here to do Intuitive Tarot from the 17th to the 23rd. And guess what? Full moon, guys. Full moon on the 17th. And another surprise, retrograde. We have Mercury retrograde that's already kicked in. We still have those energies very, very strong because it came 14th. So about 3 days before, 3 days after, you're going to start feeling the of the planets before any full moon, new moon, or retrograde. So if you're having problems this week, you could probably say it's either Mercury, Saturn, Uranus, or the moon. So what are we going to do today? So for those of you also that are brand new, I do tarot very differently. Um, but I still do your current energy, your future energy. I focus on that current energy because that's what we should be doing right now is here and now. And the deck that I'm using right now is Divine's deck. This is only deck. I don't use it for anything else. So if you have a question, an answer, you're trying to ask God, Allah, Divine, Sacred One, Holy Spirit, however you want to call him, I call him God. This is his. So hopefully it'll resonate with you. If it doesn't, then this message is not for you this week. However, it'd be surprising, isn't because I use numerology, astrology, and the divine. All right, so we have, oh yes, we definitely do. So So Pisces, so what he's got for you guys as far as whatever you're trying to go through, yes, you don't know what's happening yet. You don't see it clearly because you're not to. This is a time of being still, time of being patient, time of just hanging in there, chilling out, because he has got you on uncharted waters. All right? Uncharted waters, and it is the number 10. So you're supposed to be focusing in on something you need to be getting rid of. This is a time to be still, really figure out what it is that you need because something new is coming your way. Something new is coming your way. Current energies, the River Queen, flow. What did I just say? Releasing, letting go. So the River Queen is the current energy, is flow, letting go, and natural movement, the number 9. So this should be in the forefront. Sorry, I don't know if I got my cards right. I had to change the angle of the video thing because my neck is killing me today. So I had to lift you guys up a little bit. So hopefully the ankle starts. But the River Queen is about letting go. A natural movement, go with the flow. If it's supposed to happen, it will. If it doesn't happen, it won't. And it's not supposed to for whatever reason, whether it's trying to protect you, whether it's trying to take you on a different path, whether you just have to go with the flow. The more you fight it, the more you'll be coming back and repeating. All right. So, number 9, pay attention to it. It's really intense. It's in the forefront. It is almost something might be almost finished. Again, we have the number 10. So, you might be going through something that is just about done and over. And you're saying, thank God. Yes, we do. Anyway, I'm crazy. The web weaver is about synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. I can't make this stuff up, guys. These two cards go hand in hand and is the number 4. This is about change right now for you. This is to bring balance, it's to bring foundation, it's to bring good boundaries, healthy lifestyle, healthy living. This is about synchronicity, what we call destiny. Destiny is the steps that happen to make it's the steps that are intertwined and orchestrated by divine to make things happen for your purpose or your calling, for somebody you're supposed to be with, for a job that you're supposed to be doing. The end result is the purpose or the calling that is you are the conduit for something. It doesn't. So the thing is, if you notice this about yourself or somebody that things keep happening over and over, there's some pattern or reason why it is happening. Okay. It's to bring him in the future to better foundation, again, with numerology and astrology. Okay. Because looking at all these energies, lover's card, who's going? This is to bring more peace, more calmness. This is again to put you in uncharted waters. Thank you. So he's saying to get you out of your comfort zone. That's when we grow. And that's when he's also trying to show us something. And he's not going to show it, you can go talk to your friends all you want until you're blue in the face, but he's not going to show you until you're alone. Because that's when your authentic you, your true you, yourself is really raw and fresh. Okay. If you're around your friends, you might be making a mask. If you're around work, you might be putting on a mask, that kind of a thing. However, when you're in your authentic you, that is when he's saying, I need to let go. So I need you to allow me to work. Natural movement. Allow me to flow in your life so that I can make things happen more easily. I'm telling you, I can't make this stuff up. All right, so let's go with the spread and see. Oh, there's that lover's card again, second time. So there is a relationship thing going on. Uncharted waters on a relationship. I think that's every day. Even if you're in a relationship, it's still uncharted. Let me tell you, you'll never be. The reason why I say that is because you'll never know a person 100%, because they have their secret self that's only between you, them, and divine. Okay, so in this relationship, you got to let it go and flow. If it's meant to be, it's not. If and again, I'm going to say this, if that relationship is for you, it is where it is supposed to be. If it is against you, then it is your not for you. Okay, so anything that's making it easy, supportive, loving, caring, kind of selfless, that is for you. Okay, if it's not, then it is against you. Something is definitely being hidden by somebody that doesn't want to share something. So, in a new relationship, maybe there is something that you just don't want to share quite yet because you don't know if it's time or not. Okay, because we got the King of the Wands in the beginning, and then we have the Eight of Cups in the end. So I look at these two very, very importantly because there is something in between that tells the story. So when we have the Eight of Cups, it's about sort of like sneaking away without not. It's sort of like, oh, I'll tell part of the story, but I won't tell whole. If this is about a relationship, you need to discuss this. Especially in this Mercury retrograde, be really, really careful with your words, your body language, because body language is 67% of how we speak to somebody. That's why I do not like texting all the time, because we cannot see that person. We cannot really get the full story. Okay. We can't see their face. We can't see their eyes. We can't, because your eyes will literally tell you if they're lying or not. I'm an empath. Let me tell you, can't. And can't make me a fool. I'm not going there. Anyway, you need to talk about it. The more you talk about it, the better and closer bond that you're going to have. Whatever this is, somebody does not want to share. Okay. And you're probably more afraid to share it because it is uncharted. Well, what if they leave? What if they do this? What if they live in the moment, live in the here, live in the here? And again, your current energies, go with the flow. Okay. If there's say something that you need to share or somebody needs to share it with you, just go with the flow. If they are meant to be in your life, they will stay there. If they are not meant to be in your life, they will go away, and you will have saved a lot of time, a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of animosity, a lot of bitterness, and a lot of comparing a past relationship to a future. Big mistake. Do that to compare a past relationship with the future. Why is this so important? Because this has to do with your future. Where do you want to go? So if you're in a relationship or starting a relationship, what is your intent in dating? What is your intent in wanting to get to know this person, whoever it is? Or maybe somebody wants to get to know you. You need to ask them, really, why is it that you want to get to know me so close? Why is it? What is it you never did before? I had a friend like this that we've known each other for years, and all of a sudden you want to date. Well, you were engaged to get married before and you canceled it, and you're back at me. What is the deal? What is the intent? Am I just your emotional placeholder? Because then he went and dated somebody else. So, and you don't want to be a doormat. Don't be used. Don't be used. This person here, whoever has this, is definitely really need to look at the spiritual. Here's the center of your the Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant is your very spiritual side. You will need to really make sure that this relationship connects from a spiritual side. That at least you both have some type of spiritual belief, something that you believe in, someone you believe in. This is a divine intervention, divine connection. If it isn't, then you need to wait, or you need to set it aside and think about it, because you need to be going with the, because here's the thing, as an empath and a spiritual person, I have tried many relationships that somebody isn't spiritual. It doesn't work for me, only because I have to be open to be my authentic you, okay, my authentic self. And if I can't talk about spirituality and I have to rein it in and not talk about it, I'm not being myself. So if you're not being able to talk about something, you are not working with your spiritual. Does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. And then you're like, well, I don't know what I don't really know who I am. Then this is a time to really reflect, really go with the flow, let go of the past, let divine work in that. So really have to look at what's going on. Uncharted waters. Okay. Do need to get your rest. Do need to be working on it. You are working on it, definitely working on it. Again, this is about your divine intelligence. This is about the synchronicity. This is about cause and effect. If you don't rest and all you do is work, it's going to catch up with you. If all you do is keep going, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, or you're working a job and then you go out all night, or you're working in school and then you go to a job and then you don't have enough rest, you'll be sitting here looking at and spinning your wheels saying, what just happened? Why am I drained? Why am I at the doctors all the time? Why am I stressed out? Why do I have anxiety? Why do I have depression? Why do I have this? Because you don't give yourself time to rest and relax and allow the spiritual side, just go with the flow. Sometimes doing less is better than doing more. When I first took a job at Costco, or actually, I didn't take a job at Costco. I was working at as a manager at a restaurant, and the assistant decided to leave. And I said, "Why are you leaving?" He goes, "Because I found a job where I don't have to work as much and I make the same amount of money." And I said, "Explain." Costco was new back then, and he says, "I can make as much in 20 hours than I can in a full day here." I said, "You're kidding? Where's this job?" And later I had that job as well. I didn't want to work that much. Okay, but anyway, so there somebody doesn't want to talk about something that's sort of being hidden. Okay, I don't know what it is that's, for me it was my sexual abuse. I wouldn't talk about it. I didn't want to talk about it. I was afraid to talk about it with any of my relationships, because I was afraid that if I did, then they would leave. But what I was so earthbound then and fearful that it really mattered to me. Now it doesn't matter. You know what? If I have to share that with you, and if I have to share you know, deep feelings about that and be vulnerable and transparent with you, and you want to walk away, then definitely not for me. Because if I can't be vulnerable, then you won't be vulnerable with me. You won't be transparent with me, and then it doesn't work. Got to be transparent, especially in relationships. You got to love relationship here, that you guys got to talk a lot. There's a lot of talking to go on before this marriage, or there be this commitment to each other, and it needs to have some spiritual grounding to it. Okay, I don't know who that's for, because we have the high priestess. I think it's funny that they put the high priestess cards because she is about, definitely about spiritual side. She is definitely about looking into the spiritual side. Oh dear me. Okay, I really think that this challenge for somebody, because this is your challenge card, the Eight of Cups, is definitely about somebody who's been hurt before, betrayed, somebody's been lied to, past relationship, and now you're trying to compare, because now you're trying to stand up. Well, my last one did this, so you're probably going to do it too. Well, my last one lied to me, so I can't trust any man. I can't trust any woman. You're not healed. And if you're not healed, how do you plan to move forward in another new loving relationship if you're comparing all the time? Again, you need divine intelligence. You need to know let go and let things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. Don't try to push into something because you're going to wear yourself out. Isn't it tiring? Just keep fighting all the time or thinking negative all the time or comparing all the time or expecting all the time. Isn't it tiring? I think it gets tiring. All right. Hey, Divine, is there anything else that you want me to share with Pisces? Pisces, Pisces, else you want me to share? I'm looking at the uncharted waters. He said, I am the map. If you look at the center, northeast, south, he says, I am the map. What map are you looking at? Are you looking at earthbound maps and how you're going to do it? Talking to your friends, talking to everybody else, trying to figure things out, not get rest, trying to make the solutions challenge and figure out the solutions and do it all yourself. He's saying, I am the map. Center of your reading. Let it go. Let it flow. I've got it. I'm smarter than you. I've done this for millions and millions of years. I've done this. I think I know what I'm doing. You really know what you're doing down there? How are you coming pro? I mean, because you don't know how to fix it. And acknowledging that you are hurt. We all have been, we all have gone through struggles. We all are broken. We're all working on it. But it gets to be a really hard road when you try to do it all yourself. Let him help. Just relax and just say, help me, I need help. All you need to do is acknowledge that's the number three that you need help, whether it be coaching, whether it be counseling, whether it be just a spiritual advisor, whatever it is. Shoot, you guys, my channel's free. My emails are free. I don't do any of my readings pretty much. I do them now for donations. In 2022, I said I'm only doing readings for donations. I'm only doing so many readings, but I will do free coaching, free emails, free Skyping, free everything to make sure that somebody is actually getting the help that they need to where they need it. Cards don't give you your answers. Divine does. Okay. Divine does. That's where your answers are for your pain and your anguish and all that kind of stuff, for your hurts. And just know that you matter. You matter to me anyway. And that I love you as God would love you. If Otherwise, get some rest. Whoever is just overdoing, get some rest and get some communication with this partner, whoever you need to be communicating about, whatever it is during this Mercury retrograde. Be really careful during the Mercury retrograde because you can actually get miscommunication. I do have a communication video out there. Please go to my channel and watch it. Just type in communication, the video come up, and watch that because it will really help you in flipping texts when you're actually trying to have a serious conversation. Do not FaceTime or be in person. Otherwise, say, I'll do it when we can see each other face. All right? Because whatever needs to be told is very important to someone because they're either not pleased about it, ashamed about it, holding on to something that is very burdensome partner. Right? All right, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also, don't forget we are going to have a full moon reading on the 17th. I don't know what time, but go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the all, and it will notify you when I'm on. But I will see you tomorrow on the full moon if you're watching. Otherwise, see you. Don't forget to walk in.